I actually want to say the truth. I was the one who set a trap for Very Dark Man.
Okay.
Using Nedu. You see, this whole thing you are...
I said, are they para? Men get minds. Some men get minds. Just the wash them. When I go here waiting that boy talk.
Because I know that if I was saying it on TikTok, on Instagram, they will say, oh, this guy is looking for money from, from this platform.
Media.
So I needed a platform where I would be able to test, because for 18 months, I've been studying this guy. I wanted to know, is this guy real? Or does he just jump into conclusions and manipulate Nigerians?
So do you have the answer to your question?
It is clear.
That he is real or not real?
So some things.
Well, I know why he
because I'm not going to totally.
This is the baby, you know why?
He actually gets it right, but most of the times, he jumps into conclusion and then manipulates everybody. And this is a clear example. Even Nedu will be shocked, because I know that if I told Nedu would tell him because he's his friend. Okay. Do you understand? And that's why I felt bad and I started appealing to people that please don't let Nedu lose his job, because I was the one that planned everything. I used Nedu as the snail, as the this thing to get the fish.
The hook to get the fish.
The hook to get the fish, rather. Do you understand? And it worked perfectly. And you can see Very Dark Man doing a lot of videos accusing this person. He had, accused that young lady.
Jojo of Lagos.
Yeah, for nothing. And
yes, I accused Seda Bodge as well, and she has come out
exactly. So look at the pattern. I knew that if I was saying this on social media, it won't really get that weight. And look at it today. Everybody, Nigerians can see that this guy is not totally, he's also, he has his good side, but most of the times he jumps to the conclusion. And a clear example is what happened to Access Bank. He came and they were showing documents to Nigerians. Look at this. Access Bank took 500 million. They embezzled this. All of a sudden, we didn't hear anything. Till today, there's no proper apology to Access Bank. Another clear example was Zenith Bank.
We paid money to Zenith Bank.
And then it was even that time that made me say, I need to set a trap for this guy.
This life, see.
He entered the trap.
But looking at what has happened, finally, or rather leaving the Honest Budget podcast, do you regret this decision to set the trap?
Well, I did not know that Nedu was going to lose his job, and I feel really bad.
Okay, so he lost his job. He did not resign.
Well, not lose his job. But he doesn't have that job anymore. That's what I'm saying. Okay. For now, pending, the whole. I did not know that was going to happen. But what is, and I'm really sorry about that. But what is important is we need to stop people from coming on social media without proper proof. This is something that I really like. Look at. I have proof here about, how many months I've been donating money to the NGO. This is one. This is two. Please, can you the name on it, please, so that people will not say
recipient details, Martins, Vincent, Otse, initiative.
Exactly. Look at documents. Okay. Look at evidence for. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, yes. It was in the course of this investigation that I now started figuring out some things. First of all, is attracted to men, and I knew that if I say that on that podcast, it will spark a lot.
Is it about his sexuality? Is that really true?
Very true. He knows it.
Do you have evidence for that?
He is my proof because he has said it. He has owned up to it.
It's one thing for someone to say something. It's another thing for someone to say with proof.
So if somebody says something, it is as good as a confession, and it is you can use that in court. Let him sue me if he thinks I'm lying. And for me, this is about correcting the wrong narrative. Coming on social media without concrete proof, just talking anyhow, disrespecting people. He actually thinks that people are backing me up. To be honest, I planned this thing. I was the one who thought about this whole plan. I said, okay, let me set this trap. And he thinks it's maybe I'm backed up by Mr. Falano, SAN, and these are, and then he comes online to say things like this, no proof. So, he has made a couple of mistakes, and this is for correction. We're not trying to bring anybody down, and that's why when people say, oh, bring out proof, I am not blackmailing him. That's what people should know. Okay. When you bring proof and when you begin to, that is blackmail. Now, he has come online to make a lot of mistakes. First of all, you sleep with 300 and whatever women in a year. You brag about having relationships with men, which is wrong in Nigeria. So, the good work he wants to do with the NGO, which he has not started, and we're already seeing him on private jets. So these are little mistakes he needs to correct. Now, I have been able to draft a letter to the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Alausa. He's going to get this any moment from, we're going to send this to his office, Very Dark Man needs to sign. Before he gets close to our children, you cannot be careless with statements. You cannot be saying things about, sex. I don't want to use some, but he's very, very vulgar. So we can't have that kind of character get close to our children, because many of these people love him. Many of these children love him. Look at the video where he went to one school and Very Dark Man, we love you. Those people will go to their houses and then they will watch videos of him saying that he has relationship with men and he has relationship with so number of women because he does the two, you know. So these are things that he needs to correct, and he needs to be. Deji Adeyanju is a very. In fact, I'm wondering why Deji has not called him to order, because some of the things that Deji sees that Very Dark Man does, he cannot do it. Even if you give Deji 100 million naira, he will not make such mistakes.
Do you think Very Dark Man is taking advantage of the law? Because recently he also talked about the fact that EFCC are scared of him and they cannot arrest him.
So these are the manipulations we're talking about. EFCC cannot be scared of Very Dark Man. But, you know, another advantage that I had was his fan base, the Rattles.
Yeah.
Those people exposed him because they push him, anything he says. So he's distracted with the whole, oh, we love you, keep doing you, our president. He's not, you know what I'm saying? So it made it very easy for me to ride on, you know, the investigation. It took about 18 months. 18 months of hard work, and for the past 6 months, I barely sleep. You can see on my social media, I'm always talking. I knew that if I keep talking like that, you know, and I did a video saying I want to meet Nedu, I knew that Nedu would be interested. And then that was how I was able to expose